Welcome to the 21st Annual UK's Best Workplaces Awards. Introducing our host for today, Alexander Armstrong.
Hello everyone and welcome to the list reveal of the 2021 UK's Best Workplaces. I'm Alexander Armstrong. You might know me as one half of the comedy duo Armstrong and Miller. Or if you're watching this with very small children clambering over you, then you may know me from Hey Dougie, where I play the only person who understands what Dougie is actually saying when he woofs. Most of it unrepeatable. But I'm thrilled to be your host today as we count down the best workplace cultures across the UK. We may not be able to come together in person, but we can still come together virtually and celebrate and still get tiddly on inexpensive room temperature white wine. So just like an actual event in a hotel. We all know that 2020 was a year like no other. The pandemic has brought us through some incredibly challenging times, particularly for employees who've had to face furlough schemes, remote working challenges, changes in job roles, and an overall feeling of uncertainty for the future. Or in my case, having to try and work out how to get rid of the Tiger King backdrop one of the boys had helpfully put on my Zoom feed. So yes, challenging times indeed. But genuinely, it was a curious period for me of wondering if Pointless would ever be able to happen again. Good news, for me at least, it is. And we've actually just finished filming 120 shows, and boy have I got good at lateral flow tests at speed. I can swab and go in about 40 seconds. So yeah, I've certainly come out of lockdown with some pretty impressive skill sets of my own. But it's really amazing to see the organisations that have been truly innovative in the way they've supported, encouraged and prioritised their employee experience. Let's hear first from Great Place to Work UK's Managing Director, Ben Gautry, who has worked with some of the best known and respected organisations in the UK.
Hello, I'm Benedict Gautry, Managing Director at Great Place to Work. Over the past year, we've seen organisations adapt, adjust and react like never before. And what we have witnessed from this year's UK's Best Workplaces are organisations who've continuously put their people at the heart of their strategies and their businesses. We've seen the highest levels of employee trust ever reported. It really is a privilege and honour for me to be working with so many wonderful great places to work for all, and I can't wait to see who's been recognised this year. Now let's take a look at how the UK's best workplaces are selected.
Are you ready to find out who are the UK's best workplaces? First, let's take a look at how we determine who makes the list. It all begins with our research-backed Trust Index survey, where employees share their feedback on all elements of their workplace experience. The average of these scores then allows us to determine which organisations are viewed as the best by their staff. To give us a holistic overview of the employee experience, we then use the culture audit to evaluate what particular policies those organisations have in place to support their workforce. Those that go above and beyond to support their people achieve higher overall scores, which determines our Best Workplaces Awards. Let's head into the results.
Right, well, let's get into it. This year's Best Workplaces list is made up of 183 organisations, broken down into 4 size categories: small, medium, large and super large. We are also recognising organisations who have made the UK's Best Workplaces list for the last 5 or 10 years consecutively through our Laureates and Masters Award. For organisations who've hit these significant milestones, you will see the Laureate or Masters logo come up on screen during the ranking. So let's begin our countdown by taking a look at our small category, which is for organisations that have between 20 and 50 employees. They may be small in numbers, but this hasn't stopped these organisations with making huge strides in building an environment that fosters innovation and puts their workforce at the heart of their business. This year, the small category has 28 organisations.
At number 10 is Tepe Oral Hygiene Products Limited. At number 9 is Plotbox. At number 8 is Napier. At number 7 is Achievers. At number 6 is Astound Commerce UK. At number 5 is Redico Digital. At number 4 is Centre Insurance and Risk Management Limited. At number 3 is X Ledger Limited. At number 2 is Penn Partnership. And taking the number 1 spot is Ryan.
Who could have foreseen what we just witnessed as the world faced a global pandemic and all that entailed? Fortunately for Ryan, we laid a cultural foundation that was built for such a time as this. Our deep-seated value focused on people drove us to create an environment that allowed for flexibility with a personal benefit of work from home and a professional ability to serve our clients from anywhere. When the world shut down, we stayed engaged. While we had a head start preparing for this time, we didn't slow down our commitment to thrive. Our communication channels were open, and what we heard from our team was a catalyst for further improvement. It wasn't easy for any of us, but we remained committed to each other and to the mission at hand. Our clients needed us, and when we have cared for our team members, they are better situated to, in turn, care for our clients. It's an honor to be regarded as a best place to work. I'd like to thank all our UK team members for making this happen, and I look forward to being able to meet face-to-face again soon.
Very proud to see Ryan take the number 1 spot this year and showing their incredible initiatives that focus on strengthening their leadership culture and their commitment towards sharing the value employees bring to their work across the wider community. So fantastic job there. Now let us step up a size and move on to our medium category, which is for organisations with 51 to 250 employees. Now there's a whopping 71 organisations who made this category this year. Take it away.
At number 10 is Found. At number 9 is Rimini Street Limited. At number 8 is Impact. At number 7 is Tanium. At number 6 is Foundation SP. At number 5 is South Liverpool Homes. At number 4 is Safety Culture. At number 3 is Natilic. At number 2 is Intuit QuickBooks. And the number 1 spot is Talkin Communications LLP.
I'm absolutely delighted to be accepting this award on behalf of the team at Tolkien as a great place to work. In some ways it's a bit strange to be accepting an award as a great place to work when none of us are in our places of work, but such are the strange times in which we live. As with many firms, we have looked at the challenges of dealing with this pandemic and to some extent been making it up as we go along. There is no handbook about how you manage a firm through a pandemic, but we have attempted to apply our 2 guiding principles. The first is trust and the second is empathy. And when I say trust, I mean really trusting the people that work for us to make the decisions in the best interest of their teams and of their clients and to act responsibly and get the work done whilst balancing all of the other factors that they have to consider. And the second is empathy, which is we've tried extremely hard to place ourselves in the position of all of those who work for us, their individual circumstances, whether they have an office space, whether they have access to the internet, whether even the comfort of their chair or the availability of computers, all the way through to the caring responsibilities they have, homeschooling, all of the multiple different factors that go into managing their daily lives. And we try to be cognizant of that and supportive of those individuals as they've gone through this process. I would say that our head of HR, Amit, has been extraordinary. Her energy, her sensitivity, her attention to detail have been absolutely exemplary, and she has been a big part of why we've been so successful in managing this crisis. And the second is our founder, Andrew Grant, who has given myself, Hamida, and the rest of the team the space to make the decisions we need to make to achieve what we've needed to achieve. So special thanks to both of them. But thank you to Great Places to Work. Thank you for the opportunity to take part in this process and for the recognition that we've received today.
Congratulations, Tolkien Communication. They have moved up 12 spots from number 13 to number 1 last year, which is an incredible feat, and partly due to their tremendous response reflected across their people practices and internal communication initiatives during the COVID-19 pandemic. So yeah, virtual round of applause. There's nothing virtual about that. That is a round of applause. All right, we are now halfway through our list countdown. I know, where did the time go? Let's get into our large category, which recognises organisations with 251 to 1,000 employees. And there are 51 organisations in the large category.
number 10 is Liberty IT. At number 9 is ServiceNow. At number 8 is Adobe. At number 7 is Baringa Partners. At number 6 is Danone Specialized Nutrition UK. At number 5 is Linton Sprungly UK Limited. At number 4 is SC Johnson. At number 3 is Insight Direct UK Limited. At number 2 is Stryker UK Limited. And for the second year in a row, the number 1 spot is the Savini Group.
The past year has been challenging for us all, but we've continued to create opportunities and change people's lives. It's also reaffirmed to us that the Savini Group continues to be one of the UK's best workplaces. Our group isn't a building or a logo, it's a family with a culture based on trust and fun, never taking ourselves too seriously. So, to all of our amazing colleagues, a huge thank you for all that you do. You really are the best.
Well, the first thing is to say costume. Whoa! I definitely get a sense of the madcap zaniness that passes for work in the Savini Group. I am joking, of course, as they have ranked within the top 5 companies since 2017. This is their second year in a row to reach number 1 rank in that large category. The Savini Group has had an impressive track record of prioritising and maintaining a culture of trust across their employee experience, which is reflected through their continuous strong position on the list. Well, we are now at our final countdown. We are now going to look at our super large category. This includes organisations with 1,000 or more employees, and there are 33 organisations in this category.
At number 10 is Goling WLG UK LLP. At number 9 is Softcat PLC. At number 8 is Principality Building Society. At number 7 is Home Group Limited. At number 6 is SAP. At number 5 is Admiral Group. At number 4 is DHL Express UK. At number 3 is Salesforce. And number 2 is Cisco. And our number 1 spot goes to Hilton.
We at Hilton are incredibly proud to be ranked number 1 best workplace in the United Kingdom, particularly during this last year. This is testament to the incredible team members and culture we have across our business. Our resilience, tenacity, agility has been tested like no other time. And when I look across our business at the contributions that have been made to the communities in which we operate, how our team members have supported each other through this crisis, it makes me personally extremely proud. So thank you for this award, and thank you to every single team member across Hilton in the United Kingdom.
Well, I'm sure we are all aware of how hard the hospitality sector has been hit. Let's give another virtual round of applause for Hilton for taking the number 1 spot in the super large category. Their commitment to handling the crises in a way that aligns with their values, in particular their building of a workforce resource centre to support those teams most impacted by the pandemic to find new employment, was truly remarkable. So very, very well done. Another fantastic organisation that stands by their employees. So thank you, Hilton, and well done. What an incredibly impressive year we've had. Huge congratulations to all of the organisations recognised today. Being on the Best Workplaces list says that your employees have felt overwhelmingly positive about their workplace during such a challenging year. And this is testament to the fantastic support you've provided them with. It exhibits the trust they have in you as both an organisation and as people, which is an amazing accolade and something I think to be very, very proud of. As the NHS's vaccination programme continues at pace, we have reason to be positive for the year ahead, and hopefully soon we can start to see family, friends and colleagues once again. So fingers crossed that next Great Place to Work Awards will be in person and we can celebrate and do that warm white wine thing together and in style. But goodbye for now, and thank you so much.